If heaven has a front porch swing and a breeze like Georgia in the spring, then I hope they play him every night, where lost hearts find a little light. Mama said when Daddy passed, she heard I'm so lonesome I could cry. Floating through that hospital air, like Hank himself was waiting there. Heaven sounds like Hank, slow and true, steel guitar in a sky so blue, where every tear we ever drank turns into a prayer soft and frank. If I get there and the angels sing, I'll still be listening for old Hank. I picture a bar stool made of clouds, with boots still tapping on his vows. No choir robes, no golden gates, just heartaches sung in sweet debates. Heaven sounds like Hank, slow and true, steel guitar in a sky so blue, where every tear we ever drank turns into a prayer soft and frank. If I get there and the angels sing, I'll still be listening for old Hank. Maybe peace ain't always bright, maybe it comes in black and white, with every note from cold heart that pulls you close, then breaks apart. Heaven sounds like Hank, quiet and low, with every scar in every note. If grace has a voice that never sang, then Lord, I know heaven sounds like Hank. Just kids down that red dirt track, fireflies dancing, no looking back. You wore my flannel, I played that song under Georgia skies where hearts belong. You said forever with a trembling smile. I held your hand, stayed quiet a while. Now years have passed, but I still find that moon on Macon never leaves my mind. Moonlight over Macon, soft and white, like a lullaby the night still hides. It knew our names, it knew our flame, it watched us fall, then watched us change. Though you're gone, I feel the same, 'neath porch swing creaks when the night turns blue, and I swear some nights it still swings for two. Moonlight over Macon, soft and white, like a lullaby the night still hides. It knew our names, it knew our flame. It watched us fall, then watched us change. Though you're gone, I feel the same. 'Neath moonlight over Macon. Some love don't fade, it just lays low in old pine trees and radio. And when the stars line up just right, I go back to that July night. Moonlight over Macon, hush and warm, where your kiss first took its form. Time moved on, but hearts don't lie. I still miss you in that sky. Forever shines your sacred name in moonlight over Macon.
I pulled off the road where the mailbox leans, past the fence line swallowed in green. The porch still groans like it used to do, like it remembers me. Do you? That swing still sways in the backyard breeze. The paint has chipped, but it still breathes. Mama's rose bush fights to bloom, and I swear I smell her Sunday perfume. This old house don't shine like gold, but it held me tight when I lost control. These floorboards know where I've been, every crack remembers when I was broken, small, and lost somehow. But this old house still knows me now. Daddy's boots still by the door, a dent in the wall from '94. The cross above my childhood bed still watches over what I left unsaid. And this old house don't shine like gold, but it held me tight when I lost control. These floorboards know where I've been, every crack remembers when I was broken, small, and lost somehow. But this old house still knows me now. I came back not to stay, but to borrow strength just for a day. There's healing in the dust and rain, and every memory This old house don't need to speak. Its silence holds the love I see. And though the world has worn me down, I find some peace on this old ground. I'm not who I was, but somehow this old house still knows me now.
The screen door slams with a thunder roll. Clouds creep in like a memory cold. Coffee's strong, but it don't help much when your voice still echoes in every touch. You left in June, but the storm still stays. Every drop taps out your name these days. I watch the driveway fill with gray, like your goodbye that never fades. When it rains in Texas, the sky turns low, and I feel the weight of letting you go. Every puddle's a mirror I try to avoid, but your face shows up in the smallest noise. It don't pour here much, but when it does, it floods me with the ghost of us. Your picture leans on the windowsill, right where you left it, right where time stands still. The dog still waits at the second gate, and I still pray, though it's always late. When it rains in Texas, the sky turns low, and I feel the weight of letting you go. Every puddle's a mirror I try to avoid, but your face shows up in the smallest noise. It don't pour here much, but when it does, it floods me with the ghost of us. I don't mind the dry, I don't mind the sun, but when that thunder starts to run, I break like a levee left too long. With every drop I come undone. When it rains in Texas, I still fall, like the leaves out back come every fall. And though you're gone, I swear it's true, the sky remembers more than I do. So if it rains tonight, don't be surprised, I might be crying with the Texas skies. We carved our names in that cottonwood tree off Highway 9 where no one could see. You said forever like kids always do. Now it's just gravel and memories of you. Your faded dress and my flannel sleeves, the backseat talks, the autumn leaves. We'd drive till stars lit up the dark. Now I drive alone with a splintered heart. Back roads and broken hearts, where love begins and sometimes falls apart. Dust in the mirror, tears in my eyes, still hear your laugh in the southern sky. Some goodbyes don't make a sound, they just stay where dreams break down. Back roads and broken hearts. The town's still small, but we grew fast. You took the city, I stayed with the past. Your mama still waves from that old porch rail, but her smile knows this tale too well. Back roads and broken hearts, where love begins and sometimes falls apart. Dust in the mirror, tears in my eyes, still hear your laugh in the southern sky. Some goodbyes don't make a sound, they just stay where dreams break down. Back roads and broken hearts. If time had brakes, I'd slam them hard. Take one last kiss in that rusted car. But now the wind just hums your name. Down every mile, it still feels the same. Back roads and broken hearts, where forever once had its start. I still drive slow when the moon is high, chasing shadows I can't deny. Some loves fade but never part on back roads and broken hearts.
Still hangs on the nail by the old front door, just like it did when he came in at 4. Dust on the brim, sweat in the band, like time froze still in that working man. He wore it to church and the feed store too, to fairground nights and Sunday pew. Now it don't move, just catches light when the sun sets low and the sky turns white. Daddy's hat still hangs there proud, like his voice still echoes loud. Though boots don't thump these floors no more, his spirit leans on that old door. I walk by slow, tip my cap, 'cause love still lives in Daddy's head. Mama can't bring herself to move anything that still smells like truth. His flannel shirt, that rusted key, and that old straw hat hanging silently. Daddy's hat still love still lives in Daddy's hand. Some men leave a will unnamed, some leave the quiet in a picture frame. But him, he left more than that. He left his soul in a Stetson hat. Daddy's hat still hangs there prim, like a promise time can't kill. And though he's gone, I talk to him every time that porch light dims. He's not just gone, he's where I'm at. And I still look up to Daddy's hat. That old swing creaks in the evening breeze, still faces west where we'd watch the leaves. Your coffee cup sits by the post. I leave it there, though I need you most. The porch light flickers like your laugh once did. Now the silence talks where we used to sit. Even the wind don't sound the same since it stopped whispering your name. Empty swing still moving slow, like it's waiting for your soul to show. Each creak a memory, each sway a sigh, a lullaby for long goodbye. I rock alone, but I still feel that empty swing knows what is real. Neighbors wave like they used to do, but their smiles fall short without you. I play your song on that old guitar and let the dusk mend what's too far. Empty swing, still moving slow, like it's waiting for your soul to show. Each creak a memory, each sway a sigh, a lullaby for long goodbye. I rock alone, but I still feel that empty swing knows what is real, real. You said love don't leave, it just hides away. Well, maybe it's swinging here every day. Empty swing, bathed in gold, catching light from stories told. It rocks for two, though I sit still. In that breeze, I find you still. A gentle ghost, a porch light gleam. Love never left that empty swing.
tucked behind the sugar and tea. Old yellowed pages meant for her, not me. His hand still shaky in that final spring, saying things he never could quite sing. Talk about the porch light and Sunday shoes, how he loved her more than she ever knew. Apologized for the whiskey and rain, said I'd do it all different if I had the reins. Those letters in the drawer, they still smell like pine. Ink a little faded, but the hurt's still fine. Every word he wrote, a quiet goodbye, folded like prayers. He never could cry. Now I read them alone, down to the floor. Those letters in the drawer. She never showed him, never said a word, but she'd stare at that drawer like it still hurt. He passed one fall and she followed that June. Now the kitchen's still and the clock don't move. Those letters in the drawer, they still smell like pine. Ink a little faded, but the hurt's still fine. Every word he wrote, a quiet goodbye, folded like prayers. He never could cry. Now I read them alone, down to the floor. Those letters in the drawer. Funny how love don't always get said till the hands stop holding and the hearts turn red. The paper remembers what voices ignore in those letters in the drawer. Yeah, letters in the drawer, sitting there still, with all of the silence he never could fill. They don't bring him back, but they open a door to love I never knew before. Letters in the drawer.
There's a screen door creaking in the midnight breeze, old swing swaying like it's waiting on me. Gravel road ends where her heart begins, and I still hear her saying, you come back again. Coffee on the table, 2 cups out of place. Her Bible still open, turned to Amazing Grace. The mailbox leans, but it still stands tall, like her faith in me when I lost it all. And the porch light's still on, though the years roll by, like a lighthouse glowing through a stormy sky. Even when I was gone too long, that little light kept burning.
the porch light's still on. Rust on the gate and weeds in the yard, but memories bloom like an old postcard. From the nights I'd run, she'd wait alone, to the day I swore I'd find my way home. And the porch light's still on, though the years roll by, like a loud house glowing through a stormy sky. Shadows lay, hands in my pockets, I just stood and prayed. She ain't on the porch, but I know she sees that boy she raised coming home finally. And the porch light's still on in the silent night, a golden flame in the pale moonlight. Even now that she's long gone, her love lives on through that front lawn. A mother's hope, a welcome song. Yeah, the porch light's still on. She picks up on the second ring, same old chair, same porch swing, coffee brewing just past 9. She says, baby, how's that city life? I lie and say I'm doing fine. Skip the part about sleepless nights. She asks if I've been eating well, then hums that hymn I know so well. These Sunday calls, they ain't that long, but they hold me up when things go wrong. Her voice cuts through the static clear, like front porch wind I still can hear, though I'm miles from that red dirt road. Her love finds me through the phone, and for a while I'm not alone on these Sunday calls. She tells me Dad still cusses loud when football's on and refs miss out. Says the pastor preached too long, but sang my favorite gospel song. These Sunday calls, they ain't that long, but they hold me up when things go wrong. Her voice cuts through the static clear, like front porch wind I still can hear, though I'm miles from that red dirt road. Her love finds me through She says goodbye with grace and care, like she's leaving love hanging in the air. Though the distance makes me feel so small, I feel her heart in every call. Yeah, these Sunday calls.
There's a breeze that rolls through these pines, same one she'd chase on summer nights. Barefoot laugh and a cotton dress, now it's just me and the quiet she left. Every evening by that old screen door, it whistles soft like it did before. And I swear when the sky turns flame, that wind still calls her name. The wind knows her name like a prayer on the breeze. It sings through the wind and rustles the trees. In the hush of dusk I hear her again, and every whisper like back then. She's gone, but she still remains. Yeah, the wind knows her name. By the river bend where we carved our vow, the willow sways, and I wonder how she left so soon, yet feels so near, like her soul rides the wind each year. The wind knows her name like a prayer on the breeze. It sings through the wind and rustles the trees. In the hush of dusk I hear her again, and every whisper like back then. She's gone, but she still remains. Yeah, the wind knows her name. Folks say grief fades with time, but I still hear her in every pine. And though she never will return, the wind still brings the lessons I've learned. The wind knows her name like an old refrain, soft and low through the window pane. When I miss her most, I sit real still and let the wind say what I can't feel. She's gone, but not lost to the flame. The wind knows her name.
Found his notebook in the attic dust, by an old guitar with a broken trust. Pages yellowed, ink run thin, but one song stopped where it should have been. No chorus came, no second line,
just a melody trapped in time. He wrote for her in the corner fold, then never played it, at least not told. It's an unwritten verse, a silent goodbye, a tear on the paper he never let dry, a love he felt but couldn't rehearse, left behind in that unfinished verse. Now I hum the tune and curse the years, wishing I'd asked more while he was here. Mama said he'd hum it late at night, under porch light, stars soft and quiet. Said it wasn't meant for fame or stage, just the woman who wore his last name. It's an unwritten verse, a silent goodbye, a tear on the paper he never let dry, a love he felt but couldn't rehearse, left behind in that unfinished verse. Now I hum the tune and curse the years, wishing I'd asked more while he was here. So I picked up his words, tried to play it through, but it sounds like him more than it sounds like new. Sometimes a man leaves more than he shows, in a line he starts but never goes. It's an unwritten verse, but I sing it low, like a prayer to a past I'll never know. And every time that last chord hurts, I feel him there in that unfinished verse. Yeah, I feel him there in that unfinished verse.
Sunlight breaks through the kitchen blinds, casts a glow on things she left behind. That old clock still don't tick no more, and her Bible's lying by the drawer. Used to hear her hum Amazing Grace while baking bread and blessing space. Now the oven's cold, the curtain's still, and time just hangs like a weight that kills. There's dust on the Bible and silence in the air, like heaven took her voice and left it there. Pages curled at songs she knew by heart, her prayers still linger in this broken part. I wipe the cover, feel the ache inside. There's dust on the Bible light, there's dust on the Bible and nowhere left to hide. Her
Her chair still leans like she just stood. The porch smells faintly of maple wood. There's a cross above the kitchen sink, and teardrops dried where no one thinks. There's dust on the Bible and silence in the air, like heaven took her voice and left it there. Pages curled and songs she knew by heart. Her prayers still linger in this broken part. I'll wipe the cover, feel the ache inside. There's dust on the Bible and nowhere left to hide. Maybe faith don't die, but it gets real quiet when the hands that held it no longer write. She spoke with God through every line. Now the words are hers and somehow mine. There's dust on the Bible, but I feel her near, like she's whispering truth I need to hear. So I turn the page and breathe in slow. In that sacred hush, I still feel her soul. Yeah, there's dust on the Bible. To hum by the window pane, bare feet dancing in the summer rain. Now that porch is quiet and still, but I hear her voice in the whippoorwill. The willow sways like she once did, with a mason jar and a gentle grin. And though her touch is gone from skin, it lingers soft in the western wind. There are whispers in the wind calling out her name, floating through the cotton fields, sweet and plain. Like a lullaby she used to sing, tucked in twilight, held on string. She's gone, but never really ends. She's the whisper in the wind. That quilt she stitched still hangs with care. Her scent still clings to the rocking chair. Every Sunday bell, every sparrow cry feels like her hand passing by. Fields, sweet and plain. Like a lullaby she used to sing, tucked in twilight, held on string. She's gone,
but never really ends. She's the whisper in the wind, I close my eyes and she comes near, soft as breath, too pure to fear. Not all angels wear their wings, some just ride the breeze and sing, oh, like a hush. There are whispers in the wind, in the hush of night, in the rust of little leaves, in the pale porch light. She's the hush between the stars, the stillness in these old guitars. Gone, but with me too.